Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Kimberly Henderson, and I am your corporate wellness strategist. But besides being your corporate wellness strategist, I'm here to help you breathe. For this next 1 hour, we are going to take it slow down, so that way you can feel safe at home in your body. We're just going to start right here, and then we're going to move from there. You're going to learn a little bit about me, and then I'm also going to possibly, if you stay into the end, you're going to get a special treat and you're going to get an invitation to join the the Reflector Society. So there's a little invitation at the end of this. So stay tuned, stay into the end for your special treat. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So give me 1 second to get my computer up, or not get my computer up. Let me get my presentation up. I don't know why this computer keeps like zooming in. Like I don't mind it moving, but it's like moving in on me. So give me 1 second. Got a few tunes playing in the background. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna get it together. Okay. There we go. Welcome to the Breathe Sis Masterclass, the breakthrough before the breakdown. So, what I want to tell you all is if you're joining this class, if you're joining this masterclass, is because you're stressed, you're tired, you're really ready to come back home to you. You are a person who has literally done all the things. You've tried working out. You've tried stretching. You try, breathing, but we can go a little bit deeper on this breathing today. So this class is you can't keep holding your breath and breaking your boundaries. So this is for the vision driven woman. This is your guide to go from fine but fried to soft and strong. All right, so give me 1 second. Okay, you're fine, but you're fried. So we're going to change that right now. So we're going to go ahead and do a small breathing exercise just to get us centered and grounded. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can stay off camera for this portion. Just take your time to breathe. So let's settle in right here. Get comfortable in your seat. Bring your hands to your lap. You can have your legs crossed. You can be sitting down, your feet planted on the ground. However you feel comfortable, let's meet me there, or let's meet each other there. Big inhale through your nose. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your nose. Hold it. Big inhale through your nose. Hold it. Big exhale through your nose. Hold it. Big inhale through your nose. Hold it. Big exhale through your nose, letting it all go. Before we come back to the room, before we come back to the Zoom, let's slowly roll our head from right to left, doing it in small circles. Noticing any tension that might be in our neck, in our shoulders, in our ears. Noticing any crunchy parts or any parts where you're like, hey, I feel a little bit of strain, a little bit of stretch, or even a little bit of soreness if you've been working out. Inhale, roll your head to the left. Exhale, put your head down. Inhale, Head up. Exhale, head down. Center, let's stop. Let's go from left to right. Go ahead and move that head slowly. Recognizing the difference between the left and the right. Not judging yourself if one side is more tense than the other. Let's do that one last time. Bring your head to center and let's relax. Breathe deep in through your nose. Sipping a little bit more air. Hold it. Exhale, let it go. Slowly open those eyes to come back into the zone. Now that we've grounded ourselves, put one word in the chat to let me know exactly how that felt for just that moment. All right. Thank you guys so much for commenting. I appreciate you. You are in the right place if you're tired of being fine but fried. You are tired of being exhausted. You are tired of feeling angst in your body, feeling like you just cannot get any reprieve. Nothing is working. You're in the right place if this is you. You're also in the right place if you're tired of carrying what's not yours. And what that means is you're carrying everybody else's load, their feelings, their emotions, their weight. You're tired of carrying that. It's just like, hey, I need to operate in my meanness, just me by myself. And if that's you, you're definitely in the right place. You're also in the right place if you lost your softness. And I don't want to say so much you've lost it, but maybe you don't use it as often. Maybe you aren't somebody who can just rest in just being. You're definitely in the right place. And I would say that's more so in alignment with if you're here, if you're in the right place, if that's where you are. If it's like you can only like you try to compartmentalize being soft or relaxing or taking your time. It's like, oh, I only can use it in this moment. I can't use it like continuously. You're in the right place. So this is what you'll learn when you'll be here. You'll learn how to regulate your nervous system and sit in this, ooh, excuse me, I can't even talk, in 90 seconds. So basically just feeling safe within your body within 90 seconds. You'll reclaim your softness without losing yourself. And again, like I said, it's just maybe you haven't lost it. Maybe it's just that you don't operate in it as much as you need to. And that's completely fine. And your release was not yours to carry. You'll learn how to let it go, let people go, let things go. So that way you're not walking around here and it's allowing to, or it's affecting you in that way. Plus, you'll get a clear understanding of why embodiment starts with your breath and not hustle. You'll learn tools to regulate when anxiety creeps in and a breath-led breakthrough that you can feel throughout this entire presentation. And as I stated before, a sacred invitation to go deeper inside the Reflect Her Society. All right, and if you stay until the end, I'll show you how you can work with me directly and get access to my Reflect Her Society and get the personal support on your wellness journey. Your space to breathe, move, and reclaim your softness. That is what you'll get. I'm telling you, you're in for a treat, okay? I need to see make sure I'm looking right on this. Let's see how my Zoom is looking. Why did that come up? Okay. Excuse me, y'all. Also learn how this works and the Zoom keeps doing what it wants to do. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Hope I'm in the right place. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, wrong way. So you're here and you want to learn just a little bit about me. My name is Kimberly, aka Kimmy. I'm your high energy yoga teacher and transformation coach. I have worked with hundreds of phenomenal vision driven women with mindset, clarity, confidence to show up as their full self. I absolutely love helping women become their best selves. And not just women, I would say people overall. There are certain men who continuously let me know that Kim, like your confidence is crazy and very inspiring, motivational. So I have definitely helped people become their best selves and helping them, inspire them to their defined potential, silencing their inner critic, believing in themselves, even when it feels tough or when it feels hard. So that's a little bit about me. So where it started. So I was in the thick of corporate stress. I was waking up and do all the right things. As you can see, I've gone from few different type of hairstyles. I've always been a workout girly. A hit is my favorite, my absolute favorite. Like you can't tell me anything about hit still to this day. Like hit is my thing, okay? And I was doing the hit thing. I was working out. I mean, sweat. Look at that top picture. I'm out here working hard, okay? It says don't quit, okay? Your girl's been at it for a little while. And my body was tense, my mind was racing, but I was looking for peace. Like this girl looks good, okay? She's on fire. Like she's fire, okay? She's a baddie. But she was going through it. So I had no real peace, no real community, and I was doing all of this and I wasn't okay. As you can see, look at me. Look at me. Okay. Yeah, yeah, baby. Out here getting it in my little corporate fit. I think I still got this. I don't have that outfit. That outfit is cute though. But either way, your girl loves to dress up. Like I was doing all the things. Like I was looking good on the outside, but I was not okay. I just really wasn't. So before I learned to breathe through it, I was fine on paper, but fried on the outside, like literally going through like stress as hell. Let's just keep it real. I was very, very stressed. And yeah, but like I said, I always look good. But again, it's more than just looking good. You want to be good mentally, physically, and spiritually. My body was screaming and my mind was racing. Like, yeah, like you have these sensors going off. Like if you just start crying for no reason, if you are just constantly in a go mode, that's your body talking to you to say, hey, we need to check in and we need to slow down. Always showing up for others, never for me. And I wouldn't say never for me, but I would say 96.3.58, whatever the decimal is. I was showing up for other people. Like you can rely on me to be on time. You can rely on me to show up for you. Like if anybody knew if who was going to be there, Kim was going to be there. And so slowly but surely, I started to change that. And I started to change that through, I didn't start changing that until I had to go through like my metamorphosis of me breathing and finding everything that I need to do. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more later. I was numb, but busy, tired, but I couldn't stop. Like I said, always on go mode. If you're always on go mode, type go mode down in the comments. If that's how you're always on go, if you can relate that you're always on go mode, you're always busy, your calendar's stacked. Like a planner hates to see you coming, okay? Like Google Calendar, y'all best friends. Put go mode in the comments. Mm-hmm. In my life now. So I stopped holding my breath. Y'all can see, y'all see the transformation. Y'all see the transformation, okay? Look at that picture. Y'all see the transformation. I stopped holding my breath. My body feels safe again. I stopped hiding. I think that's the most important thing is that I stopped hiding. I stopped hiding the fact that I was beautiful. I stopped hiding the fact that I'm normal. Like I was raised like, hey, like, to always have like this polished type of look. And it's just like, hey, I can be normal and still be corporate. I can still do this and that. Like, I don't have to separate. I can be both. And so, my breath is my boundary. It's definitely something that I wouldn't even say my breath is my boundary. I would say that through breathing, I've learned how to create boundaries for both myself to protect myself and others. And now I move through life with softness. I'm still working, I'm still a work in progress with the not survival part, but I would say not so much fight and flight, not so much fight, but I definitely move a lot softer now that I've learned so many of these techniques. So the body remembers what the mind tries to suppress. You can't think your way out. You have to feel your way free. S- So many people think that being soft is through being logical. Self-care is not going to break down your patterns. It's not going to allow you to release, to let go, thinking logically. You can't think your way out of this, babe. You definitely have to feel your way through. And so many of us are taught that, hey, if you're crying, you're doing too much. I guess you can consider myself, I would consider myself an empath, somebody who feels very deeply. And sometimes some people would demonize me for being that way. And so through me going through this transformation, I have been able to feel a lot more and be okay with feeling a lot more and being more in touch with myself and being more open and transparent with people to let them know, hey, like let's just give you an example. Hey, I'm not feeling so good today. Before, like, oh, I'm fine. And I've learned from feelings inside not expressed. That's what fine has meant. I learned that from one of my business coaches, and it's just like, oh wow. So I no longer say I'm fine. Usually my thing is I'm magnificent. That's my word that I usually use because that also one is affirmational, and then two is usually how I'm feeling because I'm usually always in a great mood. And so again, people would demonize that, and so I allowed that to kind of like shrink myself. I would shrink myself because I didn't feel comfortable with people seeing my light. And I felt like I had to dumb it down because it just made people uncomfortable because I was always happy. But then being happy a lot of the times or being just, jolly also played a part in how me coping with some things and how I used to feel when I was younger, like always feeling as if like I had to walk on eggshells or that, just that anger type deal that was around at the time. And so me being happy was just like, hey, that was also my coping mechanism. So, but also recognizing it's okay to be both and knowing what works and what doesn't work. All right, so breath is your new boundary. When the spiral starts, I need you to pause. So we're going to go through 3 shifts. So what step one is regulating, and then we're going to go to shift two and then shift three. But shift one is just regulating. So using your breath as your portal of peace. I got to write that down myself. Use your breath as your portal of peace. Okay. It's just like, whoa, that's good. Like I said, let me go ahead and write that down. Okay. Use your breath as your portal of peace. So, and you slowing your breath down, one of the so there are so many different modalities of breath. You have your breath that slows down when you're anxious, that helps you slow down when you're anxious. You have your breath that speeds up when you're feeling low energy. You have your breath that will help you get mental clarity. There's so many different modalities of breath that I am going to walk you through that. We're just going to touch the surface tonight. But inside of my Reflector Society, which we'll talk about later, you go a little bit deeper into all of these modalities. So, in you regulating your breath, notice your breath, slow it down before you speed it up. So, again, a box breath is usually your first breath that you can go to, or balance breathing. If you breathe in for 4, you exhale for 4. That's balanced breathing. If you inhale for 4, let's try to box breathing together. Inhale for 4, hold it. Exhale for 4, hold it. Inhale for 4, hold it. Exhale for 4, hold it. Think as a box breathing as each inhale is a line, each exhale is a line, each inhale is a line, each exhale is a line. So that's box breathing. So that's the one breath that can help you regulate yourself. And if you are down to get regulated, type regulated in the comments. I need some, even though we out here chilling and trying to, relax, I need to know that you're ready to regulate. Make sure you type regulate in the comments. And if you're watching this on a replay, make sure you type regulate replay. Okay? Regulate. Y'all know about that Warren G. Y'all might be a little bit too young, but either way, we're in here regulating. Shift number 2, we are going to release and let go of what's not yours to carry. So, what weight have you been carrying that was never yours? I will give you an example of what weight I was carrying that was never mine. The weight of shame of my body. I would say that that was never my weight, my shame, excuse me, based off of somebody who violated me. That was never my weight to carry. And so now I gain all this weight as a way for me to push people away. And so, but then I developed the coping mechanism of being too happy. I don't want to say too happy, but of being happy or being, overweight, I'm saying, to push people away, but still at the same time, like still having this, oh, happy go lucky type of deal. And so that kind of broke, not kind of, that broke. That performance is no longer, okay? She is no longer here. And that was never my weight to carry. Somebody else violating me was never my weight to carry, and me feeling a certain way about my body, which caused me, like I said, to gain weight. But then after I decided, like, hey, I can't live like this, when I decided to make that transformation and me losing all that weight, recognizing, like, hey, that was never my weight to carry. That was never something that I was responsible for. And so that's something that I had to release. So whatever you have to release for your shift, I need you to let it go. And baby, sometimes it's hard. No, not sometimes. Baby, it's hard. It's hard to let go of things that hurt you. It's hard to let go of things that should have went a certain way. It's hard to let go of this was supposed to be my person. It's hard to let go of I was supposed to get this job. I was supposed to be here. I was supposed to be there. It's hard to let shit go. I promise you it is. But I promise you, you won't go any further if you don't release it. I promise you, you won't go any further if you just stay still. I promise you, you won't. So I need you to let it go. Start with the little piece here. Start with, I release the need to hold on. I release the need to hold on. Start there. That's simple. That's simple. Say that. I release the need to hold on. And you may feel something inside of your heart. You know what you need to release. You know what you need to let go. Start there. I release the need to hold on because you're holding on. And your holding on is hurting you. And I need you to let it go, babe. It's okay. I'm right here with you. I love you. And it's okay to let go. Letting go doesn't mean you're not as valuable, you're not as worthy. You are worth it and you are worthy. I'm telling you, you are. You are precious. I am telling you, you are the bomb.com. I know that's old school. You are the bomb.com 6'7", okay? Baby, you got this, but I need you to let it go. So again, I release the need to hold on. Let it go, boo. Let's move to our third shift. If you're ready to let it go, before we move on to our third shift, type release inside of the comments. I need you to type, if you felt something, like if you felt a little shift, if you felt a little breakthrough, if you felt anything, let me know in the comments. Because baby, it's time to release some things so you can get to your rightful place, okay? Release to get to your rightful place. Baby, I'm telling you, look, y'all think y'all helping you. Y'all think I'm helping y'all think I'm helping you. I'm helping me too. Release to get to your rightful place. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep it moving, but I need you to shift number two. We're gonna release so we can get to our rightful place. Okay. Shift number three. Reclaim, baby. Yes, 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 yes. This is how we start to embody our full self. Not the version that copes. Y'all know I've been talking about coping all night, or not all night, but for the last few slides, I've been talking about ways that I've coped, ways that have shown up as a result of the life circumstances or experiences that I have been having. And that's where we move from, and I don't even like using the word survival. I like using, that's where we move from habits or patterns to, you know, the full expression or full self. Okay. And so that's when we start to, reclaim our right to who we are. And so, yeah, step shift three is reclaim. So you have to embody your full self. So many times we are a version of ourselves that we don't even know. Mm. We are a version of ourselves so many times that we don't even know. And it doesn't happen until usually some event, something happens inside of us, or we meet somebody, or an event at work happens, and it shows us like, oh, I really have been pretending. Okay. So it's just like reclaim to be real. Okay. Maybe I'll put that on. We're gonna work on that one. But either way, yes, embody your full self, like I said, and not just the part that copes. All right, so let's get a little practice in. We are going to do a 2-minute breath flow, gentle movement. So I want you to come to the edge of your seat. I want you to sit back. We're going to inhale for two, exhale for two, inhale for two, exhale for two, inhale for two, exhale for two, inhale for two, exhale for two. All right, and for our seated hip opener, we are going to come to the edge of our seat. We are going to inhale, come back a little, sit back a little bit, and then you're going to move your hips, your legs to the left. Ooh, you're going to feel a little bit of a twist. If you are a little tight, and go to the right. Yeah, it feels so good. So again, stretching. You're on the edge of your seat, holding on and letting it go. All right, come back to the edge of your seat, sit up. And I want you to inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, we're going to do a seated chair twist. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale to the left side. That felt really good. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Let me know how you're feeling after that small stretch. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling after that small stretch. Again, like I said, let's check in here. How does your breath feel? Where do you feel softness in your body? Where do you feel like you've gotten a little release? I've definitely felt like I've gotten a little release in my heart space and in my back. And we know that there are chakras. And so your heart chakra, maybe I'm feeling a little bit more open than I was when I first started. I'm feeling a little bit more mobile than when I was when I first started. I'm feeling a little bit more confident. a little bit more grounded, a little bit more soft in the space where I felt like, oh, doubtful. I was doubtful at first, and now maybe I'm feeling a little bit more in belief. I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic, a little bit more grateful. Maybe it might be in your throat space. Maybe you feel confident enough to speak. And I think my throat was one of the things that was that was blocked because I always was scared to speak up or say what I truly felt versus using my charm or my wit to go around asking for what I really wanted. So that's one thing that I always feel is open after I do either after breathing exercises or after experiencing movement through my body. So let me know in the comments, how does your breath feel right now versus when you started? And where do you feel softness in your body versus when you started? So, like I said, this is the time. The time is now. If this reset moved you, type reset in the comments. If this reset moved you, y'all, we talked about some good stuff. If this reset moved you, type reset in the comments. So reflector is where the full transformation lives. Like I told y'all, this is just a little itty bitty piece of the puzzle of the transformation. This is kind of like the start. This is where we feel the feelings. We feel it, but inside of reflector, that's where we start to make the change. I.e., that's why it's called reflector, change maker society. Okay? You know, it just goes. It goes. So inside of the reflector change maker society is where the full transformation lives. If you're ready to transform, type transform in the comments. Type transform in the comments if you're ready to transform your life. If you're ready to transform your life, if you're tired of, being a people pleaser, if you're tired of being the visionary woman who's really making all the change, but you're not taking action in your life, I need you to type transform. Type transform in the comments. Okay. I see you. I see you. So the Reflector Society is a 6-week transformational experience designed to guide you from anxious to at ease. We go from anxious to anchored, baby. Anxious to anchored in your body, your mind, and your life. This is not just about work. I know I work with corporate baddies, but this is not just about work. This is not just for you to excel in your work. This is for you to excel in life. Okay. And I want you to feel the full transformation at each and every step of the way. 6 weeks is nothing, baby. Okay. My job is to help you get to your full actualized self a little bit quicker than you would if you did this on your own. I am here to guide you, okay? I am here to help you transform in this next 6 weeks through the Change Maker Reflector Society. And you're not going to do it alone. And these are all the benefits, baby. Okay? We got benefits. We got weekly themes. We got weekly focuses. I'm telling you, they are amazing. Allow me 1 second to pull up the themes for our Reflector Society. Don't get it twisted. Don't sleep on yourself. And I'm not going to sleep on you as you work to do the reflector, okay? So week 1, we go through root. Week 2, express. Week 3, we feel. Week 4, we listen. Week 5, we energize. And week 6, we commit. 6 weeks of themes, weekly focuses. And I'm just giving you the high level overview, okay? On demand soul support. So we also have a community inside that you will have access to so you're not feeling like you're alone. We have 4 live group sessions where we do things together, but we also have individual, a private online community where we are going to work together. And if you want to work one-on-one, I have something for that for you too as well. Post program access. Baby, I'm not going to leave you hanging, okay? Because some of these programs, they offer you transformation, but then after the transformation, you can't access what you needed. It's like, oh, what did I want to do? Or what did I want to accomplish during this week? Or what did I say? Because you'll get some transformational tips inside of you or downloads, and you're like, oh, I needed this, but you can go back to it. You can go back to it, baby. Like, I am not going to leave you hanging. You can go back to the transformation that helps you inside of you, get those tips, get those nuggets. It's all going to live there. And you're going to have post program access, okay? Daily embodiment audios. Now, I've been told my voice is kind of soothing, okay? So you're going to get for that's 6 weeks of daily embodiment audios. You can't tell me that's not amazing just in itself, where you get daily encouragement, where somebody is really worried about your future and worried about your mental health in a way to get daily embodiment audios. And with the embodiment audios, it's not just, oh, they're pre-recorded. Baby, no, they're live, okay? 6 weeks live. I'm sending it to you. Who knows where it'll land, but I also like to move freely. I am a believer, so I always like to make sure that I am in discernment of whatever is going on. It may hit you that day, it may not hit you that day. I mean, when I say hit you, I'm like, it may be relevant for you that day, but usually the audios are always on time. You get reflection and integration tools. I'm not just going to leave you hanging out here by yourself where you're just going to be doing this alone. I'm going to make sure you have tools, including a journal, as well as reflection prompts and additional resources to help you in this next 6 weeks. This next 6 weeks is not just about you going through the motions or about self care or about self maintenance. No, baby, we are going to transform you into the person that you're going to become. I'm not worried about the girl who you was before. I'm not worried about your past, baby. I'm helping you with your future. We're presently here right now because your future you is going to thank you for joining the Reflect Her Society. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Type her if you're that girl. Okay. Type her if you're trying to get to that girl. Okay. Type her in the comments if you're trying to get to that girl. Because I know you are. Okay. Because we are that girl. And we're just making sure that we are in alignment to become our best selves, baby. I'm telling you, I got you. I got you. So inside of the real life transformation, we're going to move from burnout as our baseline to a breath-led calm on demand. You're going to know how to automatically use the breathwork tools that I put inside here, baby. I'm telling you, it's not like these normal breathwork tools. You're going to be like, oh, okay, Kim, I see what you're saying. You're going to use your breath as your barometer. Your breath as your barometer for how you need to move through life. I'm telling you, it's a little bit different around these parts. You're going to go from overthinking your every move to feeling safe in your body. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Who was an overthinker before? Who was an overthinker before? Who was the person who was always asking other people about things, always seeking, is this okay? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? To feeling safe in your body and making your own decisions. That's how you're going to feel. You're going to go from overthinking everything to feeling confident in everything, okay? And then this is the most important thing. You're going to go from feeling guilty for resting to protecting your peace without apology. When I say without apology, I mean without apology, babes. You're going to set your time block, but your time block and you're going to keep the commitments that you make to yourself, okay? You're not going to feel bad for just relaxing. You're not going to feel unproductive because you need a break. No, baby, not this way around. We are going to help you shift from broken. Oh, not broken. We're going to help you shift from busted to a baddie, okay? From busted to baddie, all right? That's what we're going to do, okay? You probably already a baddie, but I'm just saying. Either way, we're going to take you from anxious to anchored, overthinking to um outstanding, okay? Sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to match the words, but rhyme or anything. Just making sure. So again, those are some of the things that you're going to do inside of Reflector Society. And so the Reflector Society is now open. You won't get this deal outside of tonight. I'm going to give you actually 24 hours. Don't even worry about the dates, okay? That needs to be updated. But we are going to meet twice a week, Monday and Wednesday. Class time will be TBA based off of the class, basically everybody's time zone. The investment, your seat is waiting. The 6-week reflector, the investment is $697. You save $300 compared to a payment plan. So you get the free audiobook and a customized practice workbook. So in addition to the guide that you're going to receive, you're going to get a free audiobook as well as a customized practice workbook. So if you do a payment plan, that's $200 today and plus 2 monthly payments of $398.50. That's a total of $697. If you pay today in full, $697, you save $300 versus being on a payment plan. And again, what's included? We talked about everything that's included, but I'm going to give it to you again. The weekly live group sessions is going to include breath work, movement, and coaching, private community access. You get accountability. Now look, y'all, we are accountable over here. So if this may not be for you if you don't want to be held accountable. So accountability is included, okay? It's not so separately, okay? It's included. Support and safe space, a safe space to share. Your information, nothing will be shared. I'm going to do my best to make sure nothing can be screenshotted, nothing can be shared with external people. That's something that I take very seriously. Outside, I won't share anything that you don't want me to share. I will always make sure I check in. But also that's a part of the process. Once you become a member, you'll sign all these informations. So yeah, I don't play about privacy. I'm a private person, you know what I'm saying? But I don't mind sharing things publicly. But again, with your permission, I'm a private person. So I don't play about that. On-demand resources. You get recordings, you get guided practices, and you get journal prompts. Baby, I already told you, you get your free audio workbook and a customized practice workbook. Plus, you get the guide to help you go through the 6 weeks. In addition, you get personal support, you get quality time, and optional one-on-one touch points. So you can go through this by yourself, or you can go through this with me as well. Your softness is not a luxury, it's a birthright. Y'all need to reserve y'all spot today, okay? Reserve your spot today. This 6-week reset is for you. This is definitely for you. If you're tired, excuse me, tired of feeling like you're on the back burner, tired of feeling like you need a change, you need to go ahead and enroll in the 6-week session today. So join within 48 hours and you'll get your extra dose of softness. Again, you get a bonus one-on-one vision reset with me. So that's a private 20-minute session where you identify your biggest stress triggers, create a personalized breath and body reset plan, and you set your next best step for the next 30 days. Everybody, I don't do this. This is not for everybody. Everybody does not get a vision reset session. This is an additional bonus if you join within the next 48 hours. I'm gonna say 24 just because, time is timing. Why it matters, you pinpoint your exact survival mode patterns faster. Sometimes we're too close to the problem, we can't see it. Sometimes we can't see things, and so that's why you need a guide. You leave with a personalized plan you can use immediately. Literally, like you leave this session, you got a plan for the next 30 days. Everybody won't get that, but if you join within the next 48 hours, you definitely will. You get direct coaching with me outside of the group. So if you don't want to have people all up in your business, you don't have to have people all up in your business. You can definitely go ahead and sign up for within the next 40 hours to get your exclusive, the vision reset session. So if you step one, this is how you claim it. Step one, you enroll and reflect her within 20, I'm gonna say 24 hours. I need to update this. 24 hours. You'll receive a link to schedule your bonus session and we'll meet one-on-one before the program starts. So you'll be ahead of the group. Yes, ahead of the group. And it's only available for the first 3 women who join before the 48 hours. Okay, it's up. Again, your softness is not a luxury. It's your birthright. Reserve yours today. Again, you have 24 hours. I put them in, y'all see, hey, It's okay. Life isn't perfect. Some things you finish, some things you don't. So you've taken in a lot. Let's ground here. Let's take our time. Let's recite these affirmations together. Big inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. I don't have to earn my softness. Let's say that again. I don't have to earn my softness. I'm going to say that a different way. I don't have to earn my existence. I don't have to earn my existence. I don't have to carry everything. Again, I don't have to carry everything. I am worthy of my own care. I am worthy of my own care. If you're ready to keep breathing into this version of you tonight, reflect her. Society is your next step. Okay. So you are one click away from your reset. If you are want to be a part of the reflector session again, you have 48 hours to join. I want to thank you all so much for joining the Brief Sis Masterclass. It has been a pleasure to serve you. I pray you've taken away some gem, some moment, something that will help you get to your next level, at least in the short term. But if you want that real 6-week transformation in your life, go ahead and sign up to join the Reflect Her Reset, Changemaker Society. Reflect Her Changemaker Society is where you need to be. That's where all the magic happens. That's where all the transformation happens. That's where the transformation lives. Tonight, this is like your breakthrough. This is your breakthrough before your breakdown. If you don't want to head for your breakdown, then you definitely need to be inside of the Reflect Her session. Again, thank you so much for joining. I love you all to life, and I pray you have a magnificent day. Remember to be soft, be strong, but whatever you do, do it for you. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.